Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that.
Hello, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dave. No doubt about it. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. This brewery always has outstanding beer, and I have no doubt that this one will be outstanding. It's from the Clipper City Brewing Company. Now, this is the Heavy Seas Alpha Effect, described as a hazy IPA. Clipper City is located in Baltimore, Maryland, and over the years, they've had some really fantastic brews. Oh my gosh. This checks in at 7% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 75. The one thing I've always admired about Clipper City is that they have dated their beers from the beginning. The only thing is, they used to have notches on the side, a lot like Boston Beer Company. Now they've gone to an actual date. It says Best by. I don't know what that first number is, and that's the most important number because it's the month. It does say '07 and then 18. So sometime during 2018, this is Best Buy. I'm not sure when I purchased this beer. It hasn't been that long ago, so I'm not really that worried about it. I wish it were in a can, then I really wouldn't be worried about it. One day, all the brewers will switch over to cans. Yeah. There's still a big stigma attached with cans, though. When beer companies first started to put their beer in can, it wasn't a very good thing. But cans have changed over the years. They've changed in the last 50 years since brewers began that. And the cans are lined and they're superior to bottles. Yeah, why would you want a bottle if you could get a can? And I think you can see that it's a very hazy golden color, very beautiful. As it goes into the glass, it's not really golden. It's more of a tangerine color. Very beautiful. As promised on the label, it is extremely hazy. I can see some carbonation in there. You won't be able to see it. It's an off-white head. It might look like a bright white, but it's an off-white. Oh my gosh. This is dry hopped with, I believe it was Centennial. Yeah, Centennial and Simcoe. Yeah, so this is going to be an ass kicker. The first thing I get in there is lovely tropical fruit notes. Oh my gosh, does that smell good? Mmm. Mmm. There's definitely some hops in there. Yeah, that tropical fruit is taking over, though. That's about all I can get on the nose. So let's go ahead and thank the brewers there. A lot of people say Heavy Seas Brewing Company, but it's really the Clipper City Brewing Company, and Heavy Seas is just the moniker that they use because all their beers, I don't know if anybody's really ever noticed or not, describe something that's going on the sea. Like this is described as a Category 5 storm. Yeah, so there you go. Well, cheers to them and cheers to you for watching, no doubt. Man. I get a lot of tropical fruit in there, a lot of citrus, some sweet orange peel, very strong malt backbone, but the hops seem to be missing in action. Now, that's my fault. Boy, I just cannot read that. Man, I don't know. What do you think it says? It says something, 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 something. See if I can hold it still so maybe somebody can read that. But yeah, I just can't pick up the hops. I read about this online, and they said, IPA drinkers would be pleased because it's a super dry, super bitter finish. And I get some bitterness and I get some dryness, but I tell you, I'm disappointed considering that this beer is dry hopped with two different types of hops and very powerful hops at that. Simcoe, you think that would really make it a dry, bitter finish? There's nothing wrong with the beer at all, and lacing clinging to the side of the glass has maintained a very beautiful looking head. It's got very lovely tropical and citrus aroma and flavor, real nice malt backbone, but the hops are just kind of faded away there. I don't know what the story is, so I'm not going to give this beer a rating. Oh man, I'm a little disappointed. I'm going to see if I can try to find this beer though, and someplace where I can actually read the date, because I don't know what the hell that says. I don't know. It wouldn't be the 10th month. No, it wouldn't be October. They wouldn't put it that far in the future. I don't know, but it tastes pretty darn good the way it is. The way it tastes to me was more like a pale ale though, because those hops are all faded out. Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. We're not going to worry about it. It's still a great tasting beer. I bet fresh or on tap, this is an ass kicker, baby. Now let me get out of here, my friends. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.
Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the best damn beer shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.